So we're going to carry that forward, and we're going to solve from what we've seen here, our actual points of inflection. So using those points of inflection, I'm going to solve f of negative root 3, f of 0, and f of positive root 3. So for the first one, I have negative root 3 all over negative root 3 squared plus 1, which is going to give me negative root 3 over 4. Which means I'm going to have a point of inflection at negative root 3 and negative root 3 over 4. For 0, it's going to give me 0 over 0 squared plus 1, which is just going to give me 0. And this one is going to have a point of inflection at 0, 0. And for the positive root 3, I get root 3 over root 3 squared plus 1, which is going to give me root 3 over 4. And I'm going to have a point of inflection at positive root 3, not negative, positive root 3, and root 3 over 4. When I think about how this applies to my first derivative for what kind of point of inflection I have here, then if I take f prime at negative root 3, then I'm going to have the negative of negative root 3 squared plus 1 all over negative root 3 squared plus 1 squared. That is going to give me a negative over a positive, which is going to give me a negative change. So negative root 3 and negative root 3 over 4 is a point of decrease. F prime of 0 is going to give me negative of 0 squared plus 1 all over 0 squared plus 1 squared, which is going to give me a positive or a positive or a positive rate of change, which means that 0, 0 is a point of increase. And finally, f prime of positive root 3 is going to give me negative of root 3 squared plus 1 all over root 3 squared plus 1 squared, which is going to give me a negative over a positive, which is going to give me a positive rate of change again, and that is going to be another point of, positive root 3 and root 3 over 4 is going to be another point of decrease. All right, so let's put it all together. F of x is concave down on negative infinity to negative root 3 or 0 to positive root 3. And concave up on negative root 3 to 0 or positive root 3 to positive infinity. There are points of decrease at negative root 3 and negative root 3 over 4, and root 3 and root 3 over 4, and a point of increase at 0, 0. Based on what this looks like, based on the information that we have here, I'm going to have a graph where I'm going to have a point of decrease here and here, meaning it's going to switch from concave downwards to concave upwards, or right here, when I have a negative slope. I'm going to have a point of increase right at the origin here, where it's going to go from concave upwards to concave downwards. And I'm going to get a graph that looks something like this. So I'm going to go from concave upwards to concave downwards to concave upwards. And on the left-hand side here, it's going to go to concave downwards. And looks something like this. All right, that's it for the lesson.